So I'm the oldest. I got to go to the funeral home with my mom. We went to the funeral home. We're filling out some paperwork. The funeral director says, now you can go ahead and go into the casket room, take a look at the casket, and when you come out, let me know which one you want. So, okay, we go in, and I'll never forget, we went into the right. As we went into the right, on the right-hand side, there's a casket. It's wooden and it's glistening. Now, I'm in the Army, not because I'm patriotic, but because there's no college money. It's $10,000 in 1982. And I told my mom, we can't put him in a $10,000 casket. Oh, yeah, you're right, mijo. We walk around. She comes over to the other side, and it's a cardboard. She goes, how about this one? Mom, it's a $300 cardboard casket. We cannot put him in a cardboard casket. So we walk around, and we find a casket. It was honorable. It was a cloth-covered casket. It looked like Levi's. He always wore Levi's. We liked it. And then, after we came out, if my mom had to sign the contract, she almost passed out. So had my dad had everything arranged at the time before he died, my mom and the rest of our family would not have to have him making decisions at a very bad time. Now, fast forward to about 3 years ago, my mom, she died of COVID. Okay. When I got into this business, I said, Mom, I got to sit down with you. I got to take care of this, right? You got to take care of this. She's like, I'm not doing that. Come on, Mom, you got to have your, no. So I asked, this is before COVID. So I said to Mom, why don't you want to do this? She goes, I don't have to. She goes, when your dad died, a month later, I went to the funeral home. I got everything taken care of. So then my mom dies of COVID. We didn't spend any time with her. We watched her basically fade away on FaceTime because I couldn't go see her because I got a wife with diabetes. There's all kinds of issues. And we watched her, and then I got the call one Saturday. My sister called me and said, she's gone. So my mom died. My sister, who handled everything, all she had to do was pick up the phone, make one phone call, and everything was taken care of. She had the rosary the day before, the funeral taken care of, the escort taken care of, the coordination with the National Cemetery and the casket. Everything was taken care of. So what my mom did for us, she gave us the gift of being able to grieve. See, all your heads are going like this, right? That's a real story. So if you have any stories like that, read them, write them down, read them, and those in your quiver. Because when you reach someone that says, well, I got life insurance, blah, 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 or VA is going to take care of everything, right? You can use these stories because as long as they're real, okay? Because the purpose of that is to help them to understand, right, that if they don't have anything in place, it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing, right? So when my biological father died, he died with no plan. So I'm at the family arrangement conference. I'm there with my aunt and my sister, okay? Now, I didn't know my stepdad or my biological dad very well. I saw him about 20, 25 times in my life. He had schizophrenia, so he's a really sick guy. Tortured guy. So we're sitting there at the conference room, and they say, we just want the cheapest thing. We want him cremated. Like, okay. I said, I've been in this business for a while. What I suggest is that you let this funeral home handle the coordination with the National Cemetery, the VA National Cemetery. It's only $300. No, we don't want to do that. It's $300. Please, I'm telling you, I do this for a living. I know what you're up against. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, okay. I just sit back because I'm not paying for anything. So they take care of it. So he's going to be interred on a Thursday. On the Monday before that Thursday, I get a phone call from my sister. Where's Dad's ashes? I'm like, Tony, why are you calling me? I don't work for the funeral home. Just call the funeral home tomorrow. They'll tell you because it's 6 o'clock. The funeral home's closed. Call the funeral home tomorrow. They'll tell you what's going on. Okay, great. So I don't hear from her again until Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Alan, hey, Tony, what's up? Where's Dad's flag? I'm like, Tony, why are you calling me? Well, the funeral home's supposed to stop right there. You did not want the funeral home to do any coordination with the National Cemetery. How are we going to get Dad's flag? And now she's getting hysterical. I said, Tony, I'll take care of it. I said, I know the funeral director. I'll have the flag. Okay. So I call the funeral director. I was at a private number. This is what's going on. Can I meet you at the funeral home tomorrow? And can you have an extra flag I can pick up? When I get my dad's, I'll switch. Yeah, no problem. So I got to go all the way to Avondale to pick up the flag at 9 o'clock because they won't let me in. Now the service is at 10 at the National Cemetery, right? This is a long way to go. I get the flag. I jump in my car. I go as fast as I can down the freeway. Fortunately, I didn't get a hold of one of those little pink invitations, that take you to Superior Court. You got to pay a fine. You don't even get a keychain. So I got there in time. We had the service. My aunt arrived promptly at 10:25. She missed the whole thing. So if she would have allowed the funeral home to do the coordination, number one, the right color guard would be there. Number two, the flag would be there. Number three, his ashes would be there. And number four, the most important thing, the family would have known to be there. I just showed you how to add to a ticket the coordination with the National Cemetery. Depending on the funeral, that's $400 that you wouldn't have got otherwise because there's paperwork involved. And then when you do the presentation of that, When we get to that portion, that's when you just say this. Well, what's the coordination? That's the funeral home handling all the red tape with the National Cemetery, unless you want your family to do it.